to the podcast for when the curves line up for September 20th, 2023. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 6:36 a.m. Central Daylight Time, followed by sunset at 6:52 p.m. Here is today's planet forecast. In the morning sky, Saturn sets in the west-southwest about 2 hours before sunrise. An hour earlier, Venus is low in the eastern sky and Saturn is 10 degrees above the horizon. Venus and Saturn are 180 degrees apart October 10th, when Saturn sets as Venus rises. The ringed wonder is challenging to see near the horizon, so the visual opposition occurs before the geometric event. What is the last date that you see them in the sky at the same time? Look for Saturn after sunset when it is easily located at a more convenient hour. The queen of the morning sky is brilliant Venus. The morning star rises over 3 hours before the sun. By 1 hour before daybreak, the planet is nearly 25 degrees above the east horizon. The planet is stepping eastward in front of Cancer's dim stars, 14.2 degrees to the upper right of Regulus, Leo's brightest star. Watch Venus close the gap to Regulus. Their conjunction occurs October 9th. Through a spotting scope or telescope, Venus displays a morning crescent phase that is 28% illuminated. Through month's end, Venus and Sirius, night's brightest star, are nearly the same altitude, height above the horizon, during morning twilight. The Dog star, in the south-southeastern sky, is about 40 degrees to the right of Venus. The planet is over 20 times brighter than the star. Look for Procyon, known as the Little Dog star, above a line from Venus to Sirius. Mercury dances into the eastern morning sky for its best morning appearance of the year. It is 9.5 degrees to the lower left of Regulus. At 1 hour before daybreak, it is about 5 degrees above the eastern horizon. Wait another 15 minutes to see the planet a little higher in the sky. Bright Jupiter rises during the evening and by morning twilight it is high in the southwest, retrograding in front of Aries, 13.4 degrees to the lower left of Hamel, the Ram's brightest star, 11.2 degrees to the upper right of Menkar, the sea monster's nostril, and 16.1 degrees to the lower right of the Pleiades star cluster, part of Taurus. After Venus, Jupiter is second brightest this morning, about 3 times brighter than Sirius. Earth passes between Jupiter and the Sun on November 2nd. The planet rises at sunset and sets at sunrise. The Venus-Jupiter opposition occurs December 10th, when Jupiter sets as Venus rises. Earlier this morning at 3:07 a.m. CDT, Jupiter's great red spot is visible at the center of the planet through a telescope. The planet is high in the south-southeast at this hour. In the evening sky, Mars is the most difficult to see planet among the 5 brightest solar system worlds. It sets less than 45 minutes after sundown. It is dimmer than might be expected and hiding in bright evening twilight. Saturn rises about an hour before sundown, and by an hour after the sun sets, it is nearly 20 degrees up in the southeast. It is retrograding in front of Aquarius, 9.6 degrees to the upper right of Skate, the leg, and 9.9 degrees to the right of Lambda Aquarii. Use a binocular to see the starfield, although the planet and the reference stars are not in the same binocular field of view. Begin at Saturn and move toward the individual star. The waxing crescent moon, 31% illuminated, is less than 15 degrees up in the southwest, in front of Scorpius. The lunar orb is bright enough to illuminate terrestrial features and cast shadows on the ground. This evening the lunar crescent is 3.5 degrees to the lower left of Chuba, the Scorpion's forehead, and 4.6 degrees to the upper right of Antares, meaning the rival of Mars. Later this evening, the moon occults or eclipses Al-Naiad, also known as Sigma Scorpii. In celestial artwork, Antares marks the Scorpion's heart, making Al-Nayat an artery. Jupiter rises about 2 hours after sundown and it is high in the southwest during morning twilight tomorrow. This evening at 10:58 p.m. CDT, the Great Red Spot is again at the center of the planet, 2 Jupiter days after this morning's appearance. During this evening's display, the planet is about 25 degrees up in the east from mid-America. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.